Hey, superstars, this is Ann Brown on the line all the way from Accokeek, Maryland. A very important part of getting started right is deciding on what you want to name your business. And also, your name is generally attached or has a lot to do with your brand. Now, for a lot of people, you can use your name. Now, why would you want to use your name? Well, number one, it's you and it's your business. You can use, hey, TanyaSmith.com or, MichelleMcDaniel.com or, VincentVPProductions.com or VincentPaytonTravel.com. You could definitely use your name and just make it your name. You don't have to put travel in it. You could just be, MichelleMcDaniel.com or VincentPayton.com or AnnBrown.com or NickBrown.com, because people don't necessarily follow a business, people follow you. And so you may want to use your name, but let's say that you don't want to use your name. Let's say that you want to use something catchy. Well, you could come up with something catchy, but I encourage you to think about who you want to attract. When you think of your name, who do you want to attract? What is your brand? Who are you? And what are you about? And make sure that name kind of encompasses that. Here are a couple questions you can ask yourself to get to your brand and also get to your name. First of all, you want to think about who do you serve? Who is your perfect customer? When you think about, somebody that you want to go on a trip with, or someone, when you think about building your team, what's the mindset of that person? What does that person like to do? What's the age of that person? These are some characteristics that you might want to consider. Does that person have a family? And what you want to think about is, if you're building your avatar, or maybe you have a perfect person and you just want to have a team of that person, what are their characteristics? Do they have a family? Do they have children? Are they single? Are they single parents? Are they young? Are they older? Do they have any hobbies? What do they like to do? Do they have any interests? What about, do they like a particular magazine or books? Do they like watching TV or going to see various TV shows? Is there a particular type of music that they like? Maybe do they like to travel? Do they like antique cars or a particular type of car? What kind of job do they have? Do they have a job or do they have a career? Do they have education, or do they have higher education other than high school? Or are the people, you want to travel with that didn't finish high school? You may find that funny, but Juliet St. John, she has done quite well with an 8th grade education, and that's it. And then you want to think about, what are their pains? What are their struggles? What can you help with? What are their problems? What are their dreams? What are their desires? Who are the people like you? What do they look like? Who are they? And so, who is your tribe? Ask yourself, who is your tribe? What do they look like? What do they like to do? Do they like to go out to eat? And you think about all of these things as you build your perfect person, your perfect customer. What kind of money should they be making? Should they be making 6 figures? Or maybe they should be making less. It's totally up to you. Maybe you're looking for somebody maybe you are looking for parents, or maybe you are looking for that single mom. Maybe you're a single mom, so you want to serve other single moms. So just ask yourself, who do you serve? Who is it that you want people, who are the people that you want to come to you? Who is your tribe? Who are the people that you truly relate to and you can speak their language? Okay, now the next question is, what are the benefits that your tribe will experience through the information and products that you offer? Now it gets a little tricky. Now that you've identified your tribe, why do they want to get with you? What are you giving them? So you've got to think about what does my tribe want? If if I'm saying a single woman and my tribe is single women, then you want to talk to your single friends and say, okay, what are some things you like to do, or think about it? Okay, do y'all go out for drinks? Do y'all travel? Do y'all, do you like dressing up? Do you go to fashion shows? Do you do sipping paints? What are the things that you like to do? So what are the benefits your tribe will experience through the information, products, and services that you offer? Okay. So now think about that. What are you going to offer? What makes you different? Out of all the people in our business, why do people want to travel with you? Why do they want to align with you? What are you doing differently? You see, when you name your business like Surge 365, or you putting posts out there about Surge 365, that's just giving people ammunition to go look up the company, or just say, oh, okay, well, my friends in Surge 365, let me call them. And, and so now you pique their interest and they're going and joining somebody else's team. So you want to promote yourself. You want to definitely build your brand, figure out what it is that you want to represent, and make that happen. You may want to represent people who have a 6-figure income, or you might want to represent people who maybe you want to help people that that aren't being served right now. So it's totally up to you and your brand. But I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, for you to be successful in selling travel in the travel industry, you want to be talking to people who can afford to travel. Now, I know that you probably, you want to help everybody, but the one thing you can do for that to help broke people is not be broke. So make sure that you can help it, you can have projects and help various people, but the people that you partner with, the people that you're traveling with, they need to have stable income. They need to be able to afford it, or your business is not going to succeed, because in our business, we need people. So one of the things in our business is you need people who have a job or some source of income to pay our monthly fees. You need people who truly love to have fun, love to travel, because this is what we do. So just think about that, because what is it that you offer that they can't get any place else? And the one thing that you offer is you being you. So make sure that you brand and promote yourself. What are the needs and wants of your tribe? What do they need? Do they need some time off? Do they need to take their kids on vacation? Do they need an opportunity to just get away and meditate? Do they need the opportunity to go to Vegas? Do they need a honeymoon? Do they need a business so that they can generate extra income? Do they need something fun to do? Do they need to have some income in their retirement? What is it that they need? What is it that they want? And so when you answer these 4 questions, number one, if you answer them honestly, and this is not going to be like a 1-word answer, I want you to really think about it and get an idea of what your perfect partner and what your perfect customer looks like, and build that avatar. And as you're looking at the characteristics that you wrote down, come up with your name, something that will appeal to them. If you wanted to appeal to moms, you decide that your avatar is single moms, you might, you may have something, your name might be the group for single queens, or single queens excursions, or single queens destinations. Because a destination can be travel, and a destination can be theoretical, where you want to end up in life. So you want to think about that. If you decide that, hey, you're going to attract, your avatar looks like men, maybe you're a man and your avatar looks like men. You want to put together events and you want to have a name that's going to attract other men. You know, you're going to have a name like, okay, the Brothers Network, or you know, the success guild, or you know, the I don't know, the real men in DC. You know, so you want to have something that's going to attract that crowd. So make sure you think about your brand and then come up with the name. Don't do it the other way. Just come up with a little catchy name and not necessarily have the brand to go behind it. For instance, if you come up with platinum excursions, and you come up with platinum excursion, but you're not living a platinum excursion life, nor are any of your friends living a platinum excursion life, that's not going to attract them. They're going to be intimidated by that. It was like, I don't know why you got platinum excursions, girl. I'm more like Holiday Inn getaway. I'm not at that level where I'm platinum excursions. So, you know, if you want to talk about a Holiday Inn getaway, I'm good, but I know my money is not down for platinum excursions. So then your market, now I'm not saying you can't still have that name. If that's where you go and if that's where you are, you can't have a name like Platinum Excursions and you never go anywhere that lives up to that name. Like nobody ever sees you at the Ritz-Carlton, or nobody ever sees you at a Platinum Excursion type property. So if you're going to have the name Platinum Excursions, then you definitely want to live up to it. You want to, that's the life you live in. Okay, you about that life. So you want to make sure that your walk is congruent with your name. If not, it's going to be off and people are not going to believe you. It's going to be like, oh yeah, she's talking about Platinum Excursions, but that ain't where she is. You know, so you want to make sure that you're congruent with who you are and who you want to attract. So that's enough to think about tonight. I encourage you to listen to this again and write those characteristics down, write down those questions and answer them and come up with your avatar. Who is it that you want to attract? Who is your tribe? Who is it that you're going to serve? And I encourage you to do that and come up with a name that fits your vision and your business and your avatar, the person that you want to serve, your tribe. And I guarantee you, you'll feel comfortable. It will begin to relate, your tribe will begin to relate to you. And you, as you're posting on your business cards, as you're using various things, it'll all be congruent. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Hopefully this helps somebody today. But you know what? Make sure, don't just listen to it, use it. Make sure you answer those questions, come up with your brand, come up with your avatar, and consistently stick to your brand in mind, body, and soul. And I guarantee you, you will attract everything that you want out of life. Yeah, have a great day and God bless. Bye-bye.